All right, locker room. I was chilling, right? Watching football today. It was interesting, Saturday. But we got NFL football. Having some watermelon with the pups. Because, but two games, and I love the way the NFL does this because these games matter. You get week 18, Carolina and Tampa, and the winner is kind of in, pole position. Still depending on what happens Sunday with the Atlanta and the Saints game. Saints playing Atlanta in Atlanta. But today, your boy Baker Mayfield and the Bucs come up over Carolina, 16-14 game at home. Interesting game because the Bucs jump out pretty good, but Carolina stays in the fight and makes it a battle and get it to 14. And I'm telling you right now, I want to give my boy some credit for going over 1,000 yards in territory. T. McMillan. I'm going to just call him T-Mac. T. McMillan, Tutorial McMillan. And I remember him because I was talking about him. I'm always watching him because I was talking about him Dallas trying to get him because he's such a big receiver and he gives you the same thing, a lot of the things that George Pickens give you. He gives you. Maybe George has a little more speed up the field, but even though Carolina lost, and this was, I think, a find it year, you need to find out if you were going to be paying Bryce Young. You can check that box. I'm not saying pay him all the money in the world, but you can certainly check that box and continue the investment now that you got him a T-Mac and everything. Because I think Carolina shocked a lot of people. And Carolina still may win the division. If the Saints go into Atlanta and the Saints are on a win streak and beat Atlanta, Carolina then, because it then becomes a three-way tie, and Carolina wins the tiebreaker. So it's still up in the air to Sunday, week 18. I told you I love these week 18 games between Tampa and Carolina, and it means so much. Baker Mayfield was doing that old Baker thing. He was baking, all kind of moving around, buying time, boom, throwing passes. But Bryce Young and T-Mac for Carolina, even in a loss today, I think it's the story. Because you could tell, man, just a couple of years ago when you brought in Bryce Young, a lot of people were worrying. Now, clearly, I think they're going in a good direction. They got a good thing going. That was a good game to watch. It was a good game to watch. And I wonder if it was Mike Evans' last because he still got some football in him. It's just those injuries he went through. Hold on, I hear you guys. He went through today. So I really do like T-Mac. And I love that Carolina got something going. Now, and Baker Mayfield and Tampa, as I said, I don't know if Mike Evans, I wonder what he's going to do next year. Is he going to try it again, play again? I know he had a lot of injuries this year. But he still got some playing in him. And feisty Baker Mayfield, they will always make it a game. They've won the division maybe three years straight. They're going trying to win it like 4 years straight and something like that. But now they need the Saints to come marching in to Atlanta and get a win. So it doesn't become a three-way tie and they can get in.